We live today. Got a few things to talk about. Wait for everybody to come in. Just waiting for the chat. Wait for everybody to come in. Got a lot to talk about tonight, man. Want to talk about the Roy Jones and Mike Tyson fight. The fight coming up with Earl Spence. Also want to talk about Badu Jack. He did a good job last night, man. You know what I mean? I was smiling. He beat the boy bad last night. And talk about Nate Robinson. You know what I mean? That was a crazy knockout. So we talk about Nate Robinson first. That was a crazy knockout. I don't think Nate Robinson should have been in that ring with him. He ain't having no chance. He wasn't even boxing. It was like Nate Robinson was just trying to just jump to one point to the other, trying to jump on him. You know what I mean? Got knocked out, man, but he got hurt. You know, I don't think it's really funny. And I seen all the memes and stuff making fun of Nate Robinson, but I don't really think it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Because that's boxing. I mean, he could have killed them. You know what I mean? It's a warrior sport, so that's what's up. But shout out to Nate Robinson, man. He fought, man. He did it, man. But he lost, man. You know what I'm saying? He got caught. It was night night. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Nate Robinson, man. He tried though, but I mean, he couldn't do nothing with him. He ain't had no. He couldn't do nothing with him. I mean, just couldn't. Man, that Mike Tyson Roy Jones fight. Man, let me tell you, Mike Tyson won. He won. Mike Tyson beat him. Fair and square. Mike Tyson beat him. They robbed him. Called it a draw. I guess they did it like a charity event. I don't know what it was. Mike Tyson beat him. Roy Jones kept holding him. Mike Tyson's is catching him. Roy Jones just keep holding him. Mike Tyson catching him. Nothing really flush. I really wasn't feeling the fight because Roy Jones just kept grabbing him and kept grabbing him. And then he throw the jab at him real quick and then he'd grab him. I really wasn't feeling that. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't feeling that really too tough. But I do got to show big love to both of them for getting in the ring. Two of the greats. You know, it was how can I say this? It's something I never ever will forget. It was a hell of a dream type fight. Even though they was in two different weight classes, it was like one of those type fights. And I never forget it. Shout out to both of them. But Mike Tyson won flat out. That's what it is. Royal Jones did not win that fight, and it wasn't a draw. You know what I'm saying? I kept I kept saying like, I hope he knock him out. I hope he knock him out. I hope he knock him out. He ain't knock him out. He ain't knock him out at all. But hey, they fought. It was cool. You know what I mean? Shout out to them two brothers. You know what I'm saying? Two legends. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson looked like he was hungry in there. He was trying to eat. Roy Jones was trying to survive. Like, come here, come here, come here. Mike Tyson, like, he was trying to, Roy Jones was trying to like, come here, come here. He was just trying to survive in there. Mike Tyson was trying to eat him. But, it didn't go down that way. You know what I mean? Shout out both of them and stuff. And coming up this Saturday, we have Earl Spence and Danny Garcia. I can't wait to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? I got Earl Spence winning, but I ain't sleeping on Danny Garcia. I call him no look hook. Throw that left out of nowhere. So I got, what I mean? I respect Danny Garcia really, really, really heavy. You know what I'm saying? I really, really do. You know what I'm saying? But I got Earl. I got Earl winning that. I hear a lot of critics talking about because Earl got in that accident. So I hear a lot of critics talking about his face and what I mean. Is he gonna be able to take a punch and things like that? But I got it to be a tough fight because Danny Garcia, he stay on the square. What I mean, he fundamentally sound. He ain't no slouch. He bout his business. You know what I'm saying? And then Earl Spence. You know, so he is Southpaw. Danny Garcia Orthodox. So Danny Garcia got a mean left hook, strong left hook. And if Earl Spence threw any type of lazy jab or anything, he could come around it with that left hook he got. And then he got a good straight right. But the same thing Danny got, Earl got. You know what I'm saying? So I think Earl gonna work Danny body. Then he gonna go low, high. He gonna work him with the jab. He gonna put the straight left down there. He gonna come with the left hook. You know what I'm saying? He gonna work his body. But I ain't gonna sleep on Danny. Danny got hurt, so I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. And Danny stays straight. He stays straight right there. You know what I'm saying? He gonna go. You know what I'm saying? The thing about it is about these two fighters that I really truly feel about these two fighters is that I believe they're gonna get in there and give each other some understanding. You know what I'm saying? I believe they're gonna go in there and they're gonna give each other some understanding. I don't think neither one of them gonna back down from the other. I feel like Danny got something to prove. Earl got something to prove. I feel like Danny feel like y'all feel like I'm the underdog. I'm about to go ahead and handle my business. Then I feel like Earl feel like I'm about to go take care of this dude because I got the whole world watching. Plus, I got Terrence Crawford, you know, running his mouth on the back end on me. So, I feel like Earl gonna feel like he got something to prove. Danny feel like he got something to prove. So I think it's gonna be a hell of a fight. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I got Earl. If the percentage wise, I think it's gonna be a close fight. So percentage wise, I got it 55-45 Earl. That's how much I believe in both of the guys. I really believe Danny can pull something off. You know what I'm saying? Danny ain't no slouch. So I really believe he can pull something off. But, I got Earl edging it out. Same thing he did with Sean Porter. He edged it out with Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I let me say this about Danny. I think when Danny fought Keith Thurman, he didn't really get exposed, but he got exposed for his flat because he flat footed when he boxing. So I think he really got exposed just a little bit when he fought Keith Thurman. And Keith Thurman just catching him, just drumlining him, get up out of there. So Earl don't usually fight that way, but if he could fight that way, that'll help him out too. If he can, stick and move in and out on him, that'll help him out too. If Earl can do that too, you know what I mean? Also, see, I can't really say that about because even though Sean Porter rough, he was roughhousing Earl, and Earl couldn't get back and catch him on the end of the shots, and they just kept, you know what I mean? They was in there going to war. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Danny can win. But if I'm wrong, I'll make a video and tell everybody I was wrong. You know what I mean? I'll make a video, tell everybody I was wrong. But other than that, up and down career. He had a lot of draws. Yes, the dude he was fighting yesterday was 13-0, but the work he put on him was tremendous. Like Badu Jack would just work him off the jab, go to the body, hit him with the hooks. It was beautiful boxing with Badu Jack. I mean, the dude wasn't no top caliber guy, but it was beautiful. You know what I mean? It was beautiful how Badu Jack took care of business last night. I mean, I was happy for him. I like Badu Jack. You know what I'm saying? I really do. You know what I'm saying? I think he a hell of a fighter. Couple of them draws he got, I didn't really agree with the couple of the draws Badu Jack got, but you know, I really, really mess with Badu Jack, really, really heavy. So shout out to Badu Jack. Shout out to he did his thing, man. He did his thing. He really, really did his thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big Badu Jack fan, so I really like him. But I think, it's time. I think it's time for Badu Jack, to, you know, hang it up. I think he's 37. I think it's time for him, just to let it go, you know what I'm saying? And, it is what it is when it comes to that, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to Badu Jack. Man, I got a couple other things I wanted to really talk about. Um, I feel like boxing, I feel like it's going in a okay direction. I want, the best fight the best, I would love to see Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford fight. I would love to see Keith Thurman and Earl Spence fight. I would love to see Keith Thurman and Terrence Crawford fight. I'd love to see Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury 3. I'd love to see that fight. Um, I'd love to see Anthony Joshua and Fury fight. I'd love to see Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder fight. You know what I mean? I got a lot of fights I would love to see, but I don't really think all of them going to really happen. I think, a lot of them not going to happen. They just like dream fights that you would love to see because you're a boxing fan. You know what I'm saying? So I love to see them fights, man. I don't really want to see Pacquiao fight no more. I wouldn't want to see Floyd Mayweather come back. I really wouldn't want to see Caleb Plant. I don't know who he fight next, but I like Caleb Plant. I like the Charlo brothers. I would like to see Jamal Charlo fight Canelo. I don't know if that ever gonna happen. Um, you know, Jamel, you know what I mean? I really like Jamel Charlo, really, really. I really like him. You know what I'm saying? So I like to see all that, you know what I'm saying? But some things gonna happen, some things not gonna happen. There's politics behind it. So, it is what it is when it comes to that. Um, yeah, so there's a couple fights. Like yeah, one more fight. I like to see Tank fight to Lopez. I like to see Tank fight him. I seen Lopez online. He was talking, big boy stuff because he beat Lomo fair and square. He beat Lomo. I had it 7-5. I had him win 7 rounds. Lomo win 5. He beat Lomo. He talking. He the man right. He the man right now. So he was talking. You know, he was talking all that. He the champ. You know what I'm saying? So he was talking all that stuff. So I like to see him fight Tank. And then I'm not saying that because I'm from Baltimore. I think Tank could put him to sleep. I mean, that's just how I feel. I don't think he could beat Tank. What I mean? He got punching power. He good. He good athletic. But I just think that he ain't never been hit like Tank gonna hit him. So I think, what I'm saying, Tank could put Lopez to sleep. I ain't say beat him, I said knock him out. What I'm saying? I think Tank could beat him fair, straight up. I think Tank could straight knock him out. You know what I mean? I'm not dogging Lopez or anything like that, but I don't think, he can beat Tank. I think Tank can put him to sleep, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's gonna be. Nothing more, nothing less. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that situation. Also, talk about Terrence Bud Crawford. I keep saying a lot of things about him and his promoter, Bob Earn, and they going back and forth and things like that. I don't know how that's gonna play out, but I wish Terrence the best in the situation that he in. You know what I mean? Because I really like him. You know what I mean? As a boxer, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would love to see him and Earl fight, no matter what the outcome is with Danny and Earl. I still love to see Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence fight. I got Earl winning that one. That's just same thing. I got it, 45-55 Earl. I got Earl winning that one. You know what I'm saying? But I still like Terrence Crawford, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's crazy what's going on with him with his promoter, but that's just how things go in boxing. It's politics behind it and things like that. So that's here and there. Um, Plus I want to talk about some other stuff. The Lakers, man. I like the moves the Lakers made on the off season. You know what I'm saying? I kind of agree. I think they're gonna do a repeat. I think they're gonna win it again. I don't think nobody in the West can stop them, and nobody in the East can stop them. Um, Even though KD come back, you know what I'm saying? Clay Thomas got hurt, so he not coming back for the Warriors. But the sleeper teams is like Dallas. Sleeper teams are Dallas and the Jazz. But I think the Lakers can win the West and win it all this year again. You know what I'm saying? And also, but I'm not sleeping on Dallas because if Dallas get like one more piece on a team, then they're gonna be a problem. They already got a young dude, so they're gonna be a problem. And if the Jazz get another like piece on their team, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be a problem too. So yeah, I'm feeling that. But on the East, you know, if everything go well, man, KD and them come back. I got, depends on how they get their roster together. The roster together, I got Brooklyn taking the East. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to all my homeboys, all my fam, all my homies from Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn too. Right? But just hypothetically, if the Lakers win the West, hypothetically, if Brooklyn win the East, I got it going to 6 games. I got it going to 6 games. And when it comes to football, I feel bad for my Cowboys. Man, I feel bad for the Cowboys. They some they some shit. They some shit. I mean, it's been bad for us for since I was a kid. I mean, we literally haven't won really anything since I was a kid. Think about that. Cowboys haven't won nothing since I was a kid. I think it was like 11. I think I was like 11. Yeah, 11, because I think I was like 11. That's when that Tupac Me Against the World came out. Yeah, around that time, I was like 11. And then we had the 9/6 Blizzard around that time. because I think that's when the Ravens came to Baltimore in '96 around that Blizzard time. Around yeah, they came to Baltimore in '96. Yeah, they came to Baltimore in '96, if I'm not mistaken. Um, yeah, so man, Dallas, man. Yeah, man, Dallas, man, they some shit. I feel bad for us Cowboy fans because it's been over 2 decades plus, over 2 decades plus. You know what I mean? And we haven't won nothing. Maybe what, a couple playoff games, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But we ain't gonna win no time soon. It's the franchise went downhill. The franchise went downhill. So I don't got us winning no time soon. Shit fucked up. That's the way it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? But that's the way it's gonna be. But I'm about to get up out of here, about to go to sleep. Shout out to everybody who came. This is Brolic Sports TV. Like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the bell so you can get the notifications on the playback. I appreciate everybody for watching it now and everybody who watch it later on. Everybody get the thumbs up. I appreciate you. This is Brolic Sports TV. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get your notifications. Peace. I'm out of here.